Hi ghouls and dolls, it's Carly, and today we are going to meet Lagoona Blue from Monster High. Lagoona Blue is 15 years old and her father is the sea monster, which is something that is going to be pretty evident once we start getting into the details of this doll. The accessories that Lagoona comes with is pretty standard for this doll type. There is the doll stand, which in her case is this blue aqua color, and like all stands, it is adjustable. She also comes with a doll hairbrush, which is the same color as the stand, and like all of the hairbrushes that we've seen so far, it just has the regular Monster High skullet on top and the Monster High logo here on the handle. Lagoona's purse is a clear pink jelly material that has a whole bunch of holes in it, which is reminiscent of those jelly shoes from the 90s that were super popular. And it has the Monster High skullet there, but it's stylized to look like Lagoona with the little webbed ears and bubble headband. And inside, I'm just using that to store her little clear blue folder that has a tiny sheet of stickers with some seahorses and her stylized skullet. Unfortunately, Lagoona doesn't come with a pet this time around since this is the second wave. If it was the first wave, she would have her pet piranha and her fishbowl purse, but we're just gonna have to look past that. But she does come with a little composition notebook diary. And like all the other diaries, these are just a really fun little read where you can just figure out how daily life is for the girls, what school is like, who they're hanging out with, any secrets. There's plenty of reading material here. And of course, on the back is an About Me section where you can learn anything and everything about your special monster. Moving on to my favorite section of the doll, which is the hair and makeup, Lagoona really has a lot to talk about. She has this really gorgeous light blonde hair with these aqua streaks in it, and she has the most cute little stylized bangs, which comes up into this little curly Q. She also has her hair being held back by this braided golden hairband. Her makeup is awesome because, like most other girls, she has these really cool colored eyebrows. Hers are kind of a dark plum shade. Her makeup on her eyes is really extravagant, and up here as a brow bone highlight, you can see that there's this pearly sheen to it. She also has this beautiful aqua right here as her transition shade and all along the lower lash line. She has a dark pink raspberry shade in her crease and a light pink on her lid. Her eyes are this beautiful dark olive green, and her lips are the same shade as in her crease, which is a nice raspberry pink shade. Moving right along, let's talk about Lagoona's choices in fashion and accessories. So we've already seen her rope headband up here, but she's also got these earrings, which are little pink fish skeletons. How cute are those? She also has a multi-strand golden rope necklace, and she has one bangle on her hand, which is actually a watch. And the watch is actually encased in a little bubble, which I think is to make it waterproof, which is cool. Along the pink band, there are a whole bunch of these little blue studs, and there is golden detailing around the edges. Lagoona also has a golden rope belt, which matches her headband, as we've already seen. And her shoes are made out of the same material as her purse. And I found that a lot of girls have a lot of matching shoes and purses. A closer look at the shoes shows that they are definitely the pink jelly sandal style, but they're more of a wedge, and in the wedge there are a whole bunch of these little bubble cutouts. For clothing, Lagoona has this aqua romper, and the aqua romper actually has a lot of detailing to it. Up top we have this pink band, we also have pink stitching along here with a whole bunch of these little black buttons. On the side there is a detailed panel with the same aqua and metallic blue scale pattern that we see here on her shorts, which do have ruffles on them as well. Now this romper is actually covering up a fishnet bodysuit. As you can see back here, it does completely cover the rest of her body, but this is kind of a unique one in the sense that it's asymmetrical. It comes off the shoulder on this side, and over here on the other arm, you just have this little bit hanging here, kind of as an upper arm cuff. you only have one of them covering one of the legs, and down here you have a singular sock. So I don't personally agree with this fashion choice, but I guess if you want to be caught in a net and you look fashionable about it, this is what you do. Before we wrap up here, let's take a minute to discuss what makes Lagoona so much different than the other girls. For one, her skin has this really pretty pearlescent sheen to it, which is supposed to give the effect of her coming out of the ocean. You can see it right there, especially on her forehead. She also has these dark teal freckles, which for a fair-skinned fish is pretty standard if you live down under. She also has webbed hands, which is really nifty, along with some fins on her forearms and on her calves. Her left hand actually is in the shape of a hang loose sign, which I think is a really cool tie-in to the whole surf culture that is pretty prominent in her neck of the woods. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now you can watch another one of my Monster High videos or one of my other friends' videos. Our pictures are always in the corner like these 4 examples.